Today, the KC City Council approved a $2.6 billion budget for 2026 with big money going to police, transportation, and streets. KCTV5's Chandler Watkins has a closer look at the numbers.
This next fiscal year, millions will be going towards things like addressing homelessness and demoing dangerous buildings. But much of the budget conversation surrounded the KCATA and the police department. $83.8 million will be going towards KCATA.
Our transit authority warned us that in order to prevent bus cuts, they would need $100,367,014.
In a last-minute bid, Councilman Jonathan Duncan looked to shift $5 million from the police department to bus services. It ultimately didn't go through, with Duncan saying this leaves the city's bus service underfunded.
This budget gap is a policy choice that will lead to route cuts, layoffs for our bus operators, and will leave many of our residents without access to jobs, education, health care, healthy food, and vital services.
$744 million will be going towards public safety, including money funding violence prevention initiatives and adding additional staff to the police department, including officers and dispatchers. During discussion on additional funds for the police department, the strain of paying out millions in lawsuit settlements on the PD's budget was brought up.
When their funds do not reach to the end of the year and they need additional revenue, we should be providing that scrutiny here.
This budget will take effect when the next fiscal year starts on May 1st. Reporting in downtown Kansas City, Chandler Watkins, KCTV5 News.